Hey everyone, it's Oz, Oz up. I'm here with the patient monitoring system. I call it PMS, and let's get dive into the project. The motivation topic, the industrial use case is the project is to use in medical industry and the motivation behind this project is to decrease the movements of the health workers in the hospital, and our design and hardware are using 80 AD8 to 32 ECG model and max 3102 SPO2 module, and there are two role players here, LM35 temperature sensor and 5-volt PC fan and some pipeline as you can see here, and two Arduino Unos, and any computer runs Ubuntu. It can be another personal computer or maybe it's just a basically Raspberry Pi. And software part side of the project, we're using robotic operating system, ROS, to handle some communication process during the project, and Node-RED is to web browser interfacing with the internet side, and OpenCV to transact the camera payload to one computer to another. It also opens for image processing and deep learning applications, but um, in the first prototype we don't use that. We're not going to use any image processing or deep learning. So here's the data flow diagram. We have the patient here, and it all monitored by those modules here. As you can see, temperature to measure the patient's temperature, and ECG module to track down the uh, heart rate, and an oximeter module that follows the oxygen level of the patient. They are all connected to Arduino and the patient. And another thing that we used as an actuator in this project is a role-playing ventilator, and also the camera. As you can see here, they're all connected to PMS software, PMS system, um, and PMS directly monitored by doctors or nurses or any other health workers. Um, as I said before, we aim to add infinite number of sensors or devices related to patient's situation. Uh, it, there's no limit to adding new devices to patient. And let's go on to our implementation part. Um, well, we basically wire the sensors to an Arduino. Uh, in the Arduino sketch, we, uh, we create a node. They're called ROS nodes that interface with ROS, robotic operating system. And in the other Arduino, we wired up our motor drivers and 5-volt PC fan. And in a reverse manner, the program inside of the sketch of Arduino, uh, it's not a publisher, it's a subscriber, and it awaits for toggling data from the user. And the transaction between Arduinos and a computer is handled by a raw serial package that uses serial library, um, and we're using a ROS bridge package that interface with web browsers, and I use that package to create a communication between Node-RED and the computer. And another communication part of the project is um, over Wi-Fi connection um, that works all that is there's internet existence is optional. It works also with a cloud server, so that's the IoT part. But if there's no as long as you're in the same subnet, you can just share ROS data on any IP. And with the Wi-Fi connection method allows the user to interact with PMS remotely as well, but with a better view. They that use basically the same windows on the machine, and um, so let's go on to our video demonstration. So this is the surveillance window that published from my camera. We can do a lot of image processing or deep learning. We can do that on window infinitely. Um, so here's the why does this doesn't work? Anyway, this is the Node-RED interface that works for Google browser, and you can see those graphs around here. They don't very good working, but at least uh, the thing is that I want to show. So um, here's the switch for toggling the ventilation machine here. Um, Let me just open this up, and let's find out if just to show you. Here's the fan and the some role-playing ventilation machine, and when I put this here, as you can see, it works in order to people's breathing. Um, and again, you can just go down here and switch it off, and uh, it works for the last time and stops. Um, and as you can see around here, oh, the sensors. Oh, damn it. It's in here. I'm all alone at the home, so um, it's kind of a bit of problem that here there are the sensors attached to my body here, and we can just um, let's say IQT plot let's see data. When I run this, there's a graphical user interface coming up, but it's a problem. Okay, let me just go data. Oh, it's not publishing anything right now. I don't know why, but call let's say BPM data and put my finger on here. Oh, I'm a bit of excited, and it's not quite very good looking. So let's say rpt dot um, bpm data, and put my finger here. And it's supposed to go like, yeah, as you can see the graph uh, goes under here, the blue line, and and when I well, you can see me right now, but it was supposed to be in here, the BPM, beat per minute. um, okay, that's it. Thank you.